Well, it may be the fastest disinvitation ever. A charity that helps military families announcing on Friday that Sarah Palin would give a keynote speech at a big fundraiser to help those families. Just 24 hours later, the nonprofit group says it was inundated with, quote, an onslaught of personal attacks against Sarah Palin, and so it pulled the plug, canceling her speech altogether. Mike Gallagher is a Fox News contributor and my guest now. Mike, I mean, you got to ask, is this the new civility? I mean, they said that the attacks poured in, and because of, quote, safety concerns from the onslaught of negative feedback about having her just speak to the group, they had to pull the plug on it.
Megan, they call me the happy conservative warrior on my radio show, but I'm not so happy today. This one has me so infuriated, and I have to tell you, I think I speak for most Americans when I say I've had it up to here with the garbage that Governor Palin has been subjected to. First of all, shame on this foundation for rescinding its invitation. Apparently it's not a very big foundation. The Denver Post reports they have about $1,000 or $2,000 in revenues. So it's a small foundation.
This was their big chance. This was their big chance. They raised $1,000 in 08, and they raised $2,000 in 09. I mean, Sarah Palin, whatever you think of her, is a big headliner, and she does tend to bring people to the table.
But Megan, this is what the left wants. I mean, this is how they silence the other side. There's no civility, and there's certainly no effort for a dialogue. I'm going to tell you something right now. If Sarah Palin ever runs for president, liberals their heads are going to explode. They're going to run screaming through the streets with their hair on fire. Megan, they hate this woman, and they're going to do everything they can. Can you imagine what would happen if a Democrat political figure was threatened the way Sarah Palin is being threatened and browbeaten, and they keep a foundation from inviting them to speak, especially after the near murder of Gabrielle Giffords? I mean, this is all we'd be hearing morning, noon, and night about how violent conservatives are, how mean-spirited we Republicans are, and yet when the left does it to somebody like Sarah Palin, you know what the narrative is now, Megan? Her popularity is waning. I literally saw that over the weekend, and so it's up to all of us, I believe, to support a good and decent person like Sarah Palin, to fight back against this mean-spirited, evil tactic of silencing somebody who is as popular as Sarah Palin is. I'm telling you, I hope.
It's an interesting question because she does bring out, I mean, people feel so strongly about her, and the people who dislike Sarah Palin, and I don't think it's unfair to use the word hate. I mean, they feel
they hate her.
True, and so it's an interesting question to ask those people. Should the rhetoric against Sarah Palin also be dialed back? Because according to this group, while no direct threats were made against her life or her safety, they said it was because of safety concerns that they had to cancel it after all the negative feedback they heard about her. You know, can't everybody get behind treating her civilly as well?
No, because the way the left sees it, this new civility rule only applies to my side, to the conservative side. They're allowed to say or do anything they want. These are despicable, cowardly tactics that they use. And I got to tell you something, Megan, they hate her for a reason. They're afraid of her. They are intimidated by her. She lights up a room. People appreciate her message. And I'm telling you, my prayer is that she runs in 2012. I don't know on what level, if she's on the ticket as the vice president or the presidential candidate, but it will be hysterical to watch them come unhinged if this woman is a presidential candidate.
Well, I mean, obviously you're generalizing, right? It's not all of the left that feels this way, and it's certainly not all of the left that believes in making threats so severe of some sort that they have to cancel speaking engagements by Sarah Palin. But we've seen this before, right? Remember Ann Coulter, like taking a pie almost in the face when she tried to give remarks, getting canceled at Canadian universities because the anticipation of hate speech, not the actual delivery of it. And now Sarah Palin, there's no anticipation of hate speech. She's going to speak at a charity that helps the families of military men and women. Why can't she speak at something like that? It's not like she was going to go offer the State of the Union rebuttal.
So now military families are being hurt by these cowards who want to cause trouble for a private foundation to invite Governor Palin to appear. I mean, and you're right, the Ann Coulter example is a good one. If a liberal Democrat got hit in the face, by a pie, I can promise you it would be curtains, because it'd be the end of the world, physical attacks on elected representatives or on public figures. What happens to Ann Coulter, it becomes the punchline of a joke, and that's wrong. It's a double standard, and it's unfair, and it just shows you how low many on the left, and you're right, not everybody on the left, but these guys, there's a lot of them that are radical, that are vicious, that are vile, that are cowardly, and they'll stop at nothing to silence the other side. They want Sarah Palin silenced. They don't want to debate her. They don't want to disagree with her philosophies or her ideologies. They want her shut down, and sadly they succeeded in this instance, and again, shame on that foundation for caving. They did the wrong thing in doing so. It's very regrettable.
In other but not totally unrelated news, former President George Bush was supposed to speak at a Jewish charity gala in Geneva, Switzerland, but threats of violent protests there, including demands that he be arrested for war crimes and torture, forced him to cancel that speaking engagement. So, I mean, it's a very dicey thing when speech gets shut down because of threats of any sort.
And I asked him about it. Yeah, you got it. Thanks,
All right.
Megan.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Being here.